I have rarely found anything that is not completely solvable via research and abiding by what the research shows and shit. I've rarely had any problem that can't be solved through that. Even like mental health stuff. You just go through all the stuff that works and then you do it. And then it works. I might be maybe slightly on on some form of spectrum, but like everything is data in some way or another. Everything is. It's just some data is harder to find. That's essentially my theory of life. Like that's it. The voice stuff even is. It's just that something fucks up in my head for like, I don't know. It's like just this intense embarrassment. I just can't, bro. Takes time, really. Yeah, like I know what I should do. I know the solution is get over the cringe and just do it all the time. But I can't. Data you can't get. Just don't cringe, bro. Yep. Kill the part of you cringes. I know. I did it with TikTok and it worked out great. It's not like I don't know the answer. It's that it's... Well, actually, no. Partly I don't know the answer. I don't know why I am the way that I am. I don't know... Yeah, I don't know why it takes me so... It's a seemingly... I don't know... Seemingly, way more, like, effort than everyone fucking else has to do the same thing. Like, I can usually push through most things. Like, I can raw dog a hell of a lot of problems, but I can't raw dog the fucking cringe of voice training. I don't get that at all. The sissy hypno isn't complete yet. Sounds like gifted kid burnout? No, not at all. Not even slightly. I was never a gifted kid, dude. I'm like, I don't know. I've never been like, I've never been good at. I'm not okay. You know what it is? I'm a terrible student. That is kind of the root cause, and this is just teaching again. It's just learning a thing. I'm a fucking awful student. I'm a really terrible student. It's less that it wasn't that I was not grasping information. I grasp information really well. I process information great. It's that I don't do the thing that I'm supposed to do. I just don't do it. I'm a bad student. I don't pay attention when class. I didn't pay attention in class. Wasn't very good at my homework. I'd forget what fucking day it's coming in. Lazy? Probably. I don't know. Organizationally, awful. That's why it fucking made me a terrible student. Like, I couldn't remember the due dates for fucking anything. I had a really hard time just paying attention and shit. Because they just keep fucking talking. At least I don't really have an issue with doing voice training because of that, because it's really interactive and it's one-on-one. Listen, I'm not diagnosed with anything. And I seem to have coped fine. I've met people with I've met people with ADHD. I've met a lot of people with ADHD, and I seem to deal with things much better. I just fucking... You know, like that thing... Okay, the reason why I don't actually think I have ADHD or ADD is, like... You know that whole thing, the criticism of, like, people that don't understand ADHD, of, like, just fucking do the thing. Just, like, stop... I get that you really want to and you're glued to your phone, blah, blah, blah. Everyone, like... And then the thing is, like, well, you don't understand because it's much worse for someone with ADHD. Like, I feel the exact same way, but I just do the thing, which means I probably don't have ADHD. I can do the thing. It may take me the whole fucking day to, like, not... I don't know, to do whatever the fuck simple thing it is. Even if I really want to, and it sucks with the whole, like, you can be just screaming at yourself to do the thing, but you can't fucking do the thing. But I do the thing, because people rely on me. Like, I have, like, I have too many people that rely on me to not do the thing. I'm too scared of everything going wrong. Like, I was explaining this to someone else, actually. I was talking about, like, exactly the same thing, which is like, dude, every decision I used to make was... I think I've talked about it to you before. Like, the way I used to think about things, because I was having a little bit of a bad time back in A-level and shit, in sixth form. Like, every decision to me was life or death in my brain, because I was fucking had a bad time. Like, because I'd risked so much if it did fail, I had the back of the head like if all like back of the head knowledge of like I am fucking badly GCSE educated on paper. Like I've got the education level of like a fucking 16-year-old. And then what's it called? Like either way, it had to work or else I was fucked for life. So it had to work. People rely on me. By fucking staff and shit. There's fucking tons. You know, they'd all be fine. They're very talented people. They could find other stuff, but like, you know, it still doesn't stop the thing in your head. So I just get the thing done, which means I don't think I'm ADHD because of that. I get the thing done when I need to get the thing done. I get the thing done. I don't know. I can always manage to do that, like, except the money part. Like, dude, there was a, like, you can still take A-levels as an adult. Of course you can. I'm just not good at it. I was not doing well in A. I mean, I did really well for, like, the first year, and then last, like, 6 months I was there was terrible. Instead of HRT, look into Adderall. I don't think I have ADHD, man. I can go, like, see a psychiatrist, and get tested, but I truly believe I wouldn't have it, just because, again, I've just seen ADHD way too much, and you know, I get the whole spectrum thing, but like whenever I meet someone that is diagnosed with ADHD, I'm like, oh well, okay, I'm not like that. But then like, okay, I called someone once for like one of those. So I got assessed for dyslexia when I was a kid, right? When I was like 16, I got assessed for dyslexia, and then and I'm mildly dyslexic, but like dyslexic a little bit, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I called the place, I called where I got tested before about like thing with ADHD. Just I can't really talk about it, but yeah. And they were like going through asking me questions about like how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this? How do you deal with this in regards to ADHD? And I started noticing like they'd ask something like, do you ever have trouble like keeping a schedule? And I go, oh no, so I've got someone for that. I've hired someone to keep a schedule for me because I miss everything unless like I only have one thing to do. I miss it. So I've got someone to keep a schedule for me, so whatever. It's like, do you ever have trouble, like, staying on one train of thought, or, like, or in conversation, do you bounce around? It's like, and I think of a stream, I'm like, yeah, very much so. But, like, again, like, what does that matter? Like, just going through all these things and going, like, fuck, I wrote it down, because I remember DMing someone, oh, yeah, they asked me about routines. That was the one for me that I was like, so, like, how do you, like, okay, how do you keep these things? Like, do you have like a routine that you follow? And I go, this is also why I don't think I'm autistic in any way, which is I hate routine so much. Do you guys remember back in the day where like I tried to do, dude, you guys might think this was like a golden era because I used to have a stream schedule. Did you know that? Did any of you know that? Back in the day, I used to have a stream schedule. It was, I think it was Tuesdays and Fridays. Right? And you know what? You want to know how long that lasted? Don't believe it. It lasted 2 weeks. I almost quit after, I think it was not even 2 weeks. It was like 3 streams. I hated it. I have no schedule at all. I've been on record saying so many times, the amount of times I've said this exact sentence, which is, oh, I don't do well if we schedule something. I thrive in chaos. Because it's true. I love the like constant thing of like, I feel like I do absolute best where someone goes, you gotta go do this thing, and I do the thing. You gotta go do this thing, you do the thing. You got this thing tomorrow, do the thing. Okay, fuck, can I like fit this in here? Maybe, okay, do the thing. Like, just completely random information all of the time. I will do things when I want to, because that's when I want to do them most, is when I want to. If it's scheduled, then I won't want to do it when it's... I don't know. Even to the extent of, by the way, of like, I don't brush my teeth at the same time every day. I don't like, or even in the same order. Like, in theory, I need to take some medication, I need to brush my teeth, I need to do my skincare, I need to, like, take a shower, brush hair, go to the gym. It's never in the same order. Never once, never at the same time, never in the same order, anything. I thrive in absolute chaos, and it does so well. It's the only thing that, it's only ever bad if I forget to do something. But usually I don't. I've forgotten before, but it's like a fucking 9 out of 10 hit rate, you know? I thrive in chaos. It's so much easier. You are just weird. Yeah, I genuinely just think that I'm just a little goblin, because there's some stuff that just does not fit at all. Like giant thing, like people used to say like I had like some form of autism or something, and I just fucking like that schedule thing. That's like such a core autistic trait that like I just like there's no fucking way, you know. I'm just a little funky guy, just a little goblin little guy, big booba mommy dumb girlfriend manager to keep you on track. Well, I have that's why I had Hitch here. But Hitch is like Hitch now keeps my schedule because I got literally. By the way, the last message from Hitch is tomorrow you have two things. I got a BT thing coming in, BT guy coming. He said no time frame, but there is a time frame. I think it's like 1 p.m. That I get. Oh my god, I get a new internet connection tomorrow. Fuck yeah! And then I have an eyelash appointment at 4 p.m. Cool. You'll need to call your dad to be there. So yeah. Wait, what? Oh,